And with that being said, I believe we are live. Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. So one thing I also like to do is I like to check to make sure that before every stream we always gotta make sure we can at least hear ourselves, you know? The audio sounds a little country. So one thing I also like to do is I like to check to make sure that I don't know actually, hold up. How do I tell? I don't know actually, hold up. Oh, you know what though? I could just look on my phone, it's fine. You know what though? I could just look on my phone, it's fine. I think it does pick it up. Yeah, that's fine. Also, hello, Scarlet. Let's see here. So then if everything's fine though, this it's just like the game being slow then. Kind of. I don't need to keep this open here. Oh, it crashed? Okay. Sure. That's definitely something it can do. Pretty suspicious. Do do do. Let's see, can we reach Elite 1 today? Or will it be an interesting game? Oh, actually, you know what? I forgot. There's another thing I need to do too. While that loads, I could just quickly do that. Be right back. Okay, let's see. I'm back. I don't know if that actually it did not fix it. I gotta like find a screw or something. The system UI isn't responding. Alright, let's try just force closing the app then. I'll force close it and then I'll just reopen it and see what happens. Which is fine, it's fine, it's fine. Otherwise, I can always close in the task manager. I can see what happens then. Task manager. There we go. I think. I'm sure there's a setting that like actually makes so that you can just have better, like less lag. But I never really asked anyone in the server what settings are the best. In general, I don't think it should be like this slow in some situations. But other cases, like I would just like uninstall and reinstall the game. Oh yeah, we do have coupon codes too we can use. So let me also find that while I'm at it. Coupon codes, coupon codes. We got one recently, I believe, for Witch's Break or something. So while I check that out though, let's see here. Ah, here it is. Love Witch's Castle. That's the name of the coupon. So if you log into there, you can claim it. Or log on to the Cookie Run Kingdom webpage. There's a place where you can redeem coupon codes. And that is where I'm going to redeem this one. There we go. Cool. Not gonna happen right away though, it's fine. Oh, wow. Okay. Now, today, we are going to do a lot of things. So, before we get into the Butterroll summons, let's start just, like, clearing some of these wishes that we gotta start doing. For Matcha Cookie, we're going to need a saw. We need this jelly. Okay. Maybe today we can manifest an ancient cookie. Who knows?
I've seen worse places to live. First time seeing a gem mermaid.
Claim this. Six of these. I hate when they say the storage is full. That's like always the most annoying thing when playing this game. Do 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 do. milk, flour, sugar cubes, wood, beans. Let me start making some pine cones. Actually, wait, we don't need to make these yet. Some of those, omelets, flowers, pots, coffee, pillows, cupcakes, and yeah, that's fine. Alright, cool. So, let's go into our good old friendly Kingdom Arena, because right now I am currently ranking it in the top 4,000, I believe. Top 4,000. So I have no idea though where I need to be for this in order to be like Elite 1, which kind of sucks. This is triple DPS. So for this triple DPS, I'm just going to use the triple tank and 1 tech. Hollyberry is going to be running full solid almond with 48% damage resist, some cooldown, which is nice to have. Elderberry full swift chocolate, cooldown and damage resist focused. Financier, full of chocolate. I don't really have any cooldown investment because I kind of ran out of topping, so I focused on the damage resistance. You definitely want to try to focus on cooldown if possible, but we do have that for her beast kit, which we'll get into in a minute. White Lily Cookie is going to be running full raspberry with a 26.7% damage resist and 6.1% cooldown, which I found has been pretty helpful for me because it always procs around the 1 minute mark, which is typically when the burst damage is at its best. And Snapdragon, you just focus on full cooldown, crit, and attack. You don't, or attack speed, those are fine. You don't really care about any of these other subsets. Debuff resist doesn't matter, amplify buff, like all that does not matter, just because they're a safeguard cookie. And I think Financier is the only one that doesn't have a legendary beast kit. But she does have like a lot of damage, extra damage resist on top of it, which is pretty nice to have because, you know, you run into Black Pearls and then they have like damage resist bypass, along with White Lily who has damage resist bypass, and some cooldown, which is very nice. So this is already a solid topping to have.
If I went back, would I have chosen the same?
For my White Lily Cookie is some damage resist bypass, attack speed, and damage resist bypass. Just stacking up on the damage resist bypass because that is the best way to go. Snapdragon, I'm just going to keep it simple. It's just cooldown, that's all. Hollyberry, focusing on damage resist and cooldown. And we don't really need damage resist bypass. So, like, if you need to, you can always just, like, reset this with, like, your Radiant Beast Kit dough. If anything, I just generally keep it like that. For now, I'll change it in the future when I have more. And for Elder Fairy, which is going to be just listed over here, damage resist, cooldown, and 2 HP substats because they are very good for proccing his skill and letting him get more Radiant Shards. So I believe against this team, I should be fine, assuming this is a triple DPS comp. Let's see. Let us see.
No more hesitating.
Yeah, we don't normally have struggles here. But I'm just going to keep it at 1.5 speed at the meantime. They actually are a higher skill ranking. So this is going to be good for me. And we already procced off the Golden Cheese Sarcophagus, so this is really good. We do it again, and then by the time she has her next skill rotation, it should be at around the 1 minute mark. And there we go, just like knocking out everyone but the Crimson Coral. But Crimson Coral doesn't do anything to begin with. And there we go, GG. This team is so good for climbing up the ladder. I've been using it. And you might be thinking, well, if triple DPS has encountered the triple tank comp, then what does? Well, for this team, I found that, like, or I've seen, not really I found, I've seen that Stardust is a really good card counter. So let's see if we can find someone on defense who is running this. Let's do a refresh real quick. We find a, yeah, this looks like it. Here we go. We have an Elder Fairy, and this is probably triple DPS. But a 3-star White Lily, though, I don't think I'll be winning up against that fight, but we can test it out. Let's see what our other options are. We do have another triple DPS comp it's looking like. This time instead we are going, there's someone running the Swan Feather. The Swan Feather's fine, but I feel as though it kind of loses its purpose. Like, yeah, you proc the Swan, then you get the little Vial of Raging Dunes. Only stacks up twice, but then like there's wait, where's the Jelly Watch here? Hello? Okay. No Jelly Watch. And it is triple DPS. I don't know how to feel about this. We should be fine though. Holly Berry pushes them back. Proc the Elder Fairy skill. We get frozen though because of Frost Queen. There we go. Now we proc off the Financier skill, and we have a lot of damage resist. And because of that, White Lily Cookie just gets the chill debuff, which isn't really gonna proc until after Financier's skill is just gone. Based on this little shield over here. So we get off the skill, proc it off at the 1 minute mark. Well, a little after that. Proc off another Financier, and because of that, we are not going to be losing our White Lily. We might lose Elder Fairy here, which is unfortunate. Proc off this skill. Let's see if we can get some triple knockouts here. We do get the White Lily knockout, and we do get the Black Pearl knockout. Golden Cheese is still on the field, though. That's totally fine. As long as we can hit her with this skill, we're good to go. There we go. And last but not least is Crimson Coral, but Crimson Coral is not going to do much. And we're good. And all we lost was Elder Fairy. And I feel like most of the time from when I've done this team comp, Elder Fairy is usually the first one to die, but that is mainly because of his skill, which has Taunt, and Taunt is just going to mean that all the damage focuses on him. So we have Holly Berry just to have damage focus, so that way it splits a little bit of the damage between the two tanks in the front. Financier is just there to apply the immunity shield and some more damage resist. So yeah, here we go. Here's another. So if you look closely at the numbers, 2.2 to 2.3 is more likely going to be what this guy's kind of doing with me over here. So I'm assuming that because of this like slightly low power, this is going to be a triple tank and just a White Lily. Well, actually no, because if they're running the Dunes, right, they're probably actually going to be running Golden Cheese, because otherwise there's no one else that can really proc this ability. Proc it a second time. But we'll still use Stardust anyway. Where's our Stardust comp? It's not that's the one-shot comp, and here's Stardust comp. They're running the Vial, but they're not running anyone who can stack it. Interesting. Okay. So I'm not too scared about that then. Push them back. Activate Financier. Stardust will most likely focus on Elder Fairy here because they have Taunt. And it's either they focus on Elder Fairy or they focus on White Lily Cookie. And honestly, like whichever one dies, it's fine. Because the next one is just going to fall swiftly. Just like that. And there goes White Lily and Elder Fairy at the same time. The last two that usually live are Holly Berry and Financier Cookie. Next up should be Financier, and then Holly Berry is usually the last one to live, but because it's 5 against, it's, well, 4, sorry, can't even count. It's 4 against 1, we'll be fine. Holly Berry doesn't really do much anyway here. Just keep shattering, and we're good to go. Nice.
Did you watch me?
12 trophies, 22 medals, and some XP, and we are now in the top 3.5k. Let's go. Trying to get to top 3,000 because I'd assume that's probably where Elite 1 is, around there, top 3k. This is a very low powered team, which makes me think this might actually be triple tank. Let's see. Yeah, it is triple tank. Triple tank because they have a low promotion, they're Holly Berry, and they only have 0-star White Lily. But they do have Elder Fairy, so that's nice. this will go by a little bit faster. Financier, here comes the Wrath of the Stars, the Freeze. Down goes Elder Fairy. Oh, never mind, because I forgot the Feather. Fly to the sky. Debuff. And then next rotation we should have either White Lily. Well, actually Elder Fairy probably faints here. Freeze them. There we go. There goes White Lily because she got frozen. And bye bye Financier.
Did you watch me?
Yeah, I forgot they had the feather. So like I don't think it really helps them here. The White Lily though still doing 5 million damage is insane. Add 0-star promotion. And then we have Snapdragon healing, 4 million. It's pretty average. We only get 1 trophy for that, even though they're in Elite 2. That's ridiculous. Like I know they only have like 3.9k trophies, but still, like the margin of error in Elite 2 is just ridiculous. Like you fight someone that you either get a lot of trophies from or you don't. This one I'm not too sure if we're actually gonna win against, so let's give it a shot. It is definitely going to be the triple tank comp, but they have a 3A White Lily. I'm not a 3A White Lily, a 3-star White Lily, and I don't know how that's gonna actually turn out. There we go. And then the freeze goes on to Elder Fairy. Elder Fairy's out for the count. So then the next target is going to be White Lily because she has the highest attack and there's no taunt anymore. We hit the White Lily. We freeze her up. And she is living. She's living barely. But if we're lucky, we'll get her on this next skill rotation here. There we go. Focus on that. And then there's only Hollyberry and Financier Cookie. And we're just going to speed this up because nobody wants to see 2 tanks survive. This is not Fettuccine. Although if this was Fettuccine, it'd be longer. Wrath of the Stars. Goes to sleep. Hollyberry, you should be dead! There we go. Okay, even a 3A White Lily. I mean, 3-star White Lily isn't enough to outdamage my, my Stardust. My Stardust promotion is fairly low, though, after a whole year. And that was a 2A Hollyberry, too. Okay. Got a lot of trophies from that. Okay. We can hold off until later, because, like, there's no point in fighting this guy if we're only gonna get, like, one trophy. So I guess now we can focus on better roll summons and maybe potentially get something good out of it. I don't know. Super epic, legendary, ancient. Honestly, anything works for me. Or even like just an epic cookie that I have yet to max out yet, because I'm trying to like max out all the cookies so that at that point I just focus on mileage and soul essence. Okay, let's do this. Butter roll cookie. Ginger Brave and strawberry. Let's see, what are we doing here? What? Nothing. Cherry bomb and strawberry cookie. Ginger Brave. Nothing. We do get 1 butter roll, soul stone. Ginger Brave again. Oh no. You can't be doing this. Ginger Brave again? Oh my goodness. Where's the clover? Okay, that's like 5 fucking... At that point, you might as well just give me like... Wizard Cookie. Okay, that's like a lot of Ginger Braves back to back to back. Okay, that's a lot of rares back to back to back. Devil Cookie. Wizard Soul Core. Strawberry. Princess, I had a stroke with that one. Werewolf, I already have you maxed out. And Blackberry. Alright, now we're gonna dip into the gem fund. Here we go. And there's our guaranteed epic. Of course it happens after we use our cookie cutters, but it's fine. Is this going to be butter roll is the question. Guaranteed 1 epic. One and done. Let's see. Can we get Butter Roll? Or a Black Pearl, because that would be 5A Black Pearl for me. Okay, it's Butter Roll. Well, just because the little lock's no longer on, so... Whoosh!
Now, chin up, everybody. This will be the greatest experiment of my career.
I'm gonna skip the rest of this. And 3 Butter Roll Cookie Soul Stones. We can go for like 1-star promotion at least. Or try to go for 1-star promotion. Or just get like another unfortunate, like, rare moment. Sherbet Soul Stones are always nice, are always appreciated here. Guaranteed Epic, let's go. And we get also White Lily on the side, so we can get 2-star White Lily. Black Pearl. Honestly, any ancient or legendary is appreciated here. 1 epic cookie right down the middle. Let's see it. Drum roll, please. I don't think my mic's picking that up. 2 Butter Roll Soul Stones. 3 Ginger Brave Soul Cores. 2 Beet Cookie Soul Cores. Ginger Brave. Oh, I was right! I called it! Yes, I finally got it right. Alright. Here is our guaranteed epic. Who's it gonna be? Okay, guaranteed epic. And it is a Butter Roll. Who would have guessed? I mean, it's his banner after all. I got some extra Butter Roll Soul Stones on the side, so let's do a few more on the regular banner. Guaranteed epic. Who's it gonna be? Place your bets. 2 epics, okay. Okay, let's see. Let's cook. Let the gacha cook. Literally, I mean, like you're. Well, I guess this is baking. Let it bake. Let it rise. Custard. Here's our first epic. Who's it gonna be? Right out of the gates, it comes out to be Rock. Oh, this is my last. Oh, perfect. I needed my last Rockstar copy. Nice. W. And that is a 5A promotion with a little bit of Soul Essence on the side. Thank you, Rockstar. Pancake. Muscle. And here is our second epic. Who's it gonna be? Oh, guaranteed legendary. Who's it gonna be? Frost Queen! Hey! Not bad, not bad. I'll take it. Here comes the Frost. And I believe that's 3-star 3A promotion. Not bad. And it was Wizard Cookie at the end. Not bad at all. You met Butter Roll Cookie. You get 1 Butter Roll Cookie for $22. That's actually insane. I don't know. I would never do that.
All life will fade eventually. Frost children, I shall be waiting.
Alright, let's take a look at Frost Queen now that she's 3A. So at 3-star promotion, or 3A promotion, you now get a 5% attack on your Frost Queen. Alright, cool. At 4 stars, you will get a 5% damage resist, which is genuinely something I wish switched with the 3-star. I know attack is good and all, but some situations I prefer damage resist over attack for the early game. Well, that's not bad, nice. Gacha treated us pretty well with that. Alright, let's keep going. Let's go like down to like at least we could do like 3 more multis. Let's see what we get, if anything. Okay, Ginger Brave. Nothing. Get a Pure Vanilla Soul Core though. If we can get 1 more though, we do get a 3. Oh, Wizard. No, we're gonna skip. And last one. Oh, Wizard. You smell bad. We do get 3 Hollyberry Soul Stones though, or Soul Cores. Okay, cool. Good gacha. Small gacha session anyway. What else we got to do? I already did this. By the way, so for the Mega Dough, I realize you can just do like these, but I don't think anybody genuinely cares about this. At least I didn't care about it, because like this seems more for the whales than it does for those who are free to play. Yeah, I'm still in the top 2K. You need 4.6k points in order to reach top 5%, which is where I'm shooting for at this point. So I'm like about 200 short, 200,000. So we could probably get that tomorrow if we're lucky. And then, let's see, Cookie Alliance. Yeah, Master Mode is kind of bugged right now. I don't know if they actually decided to fix it. But I guess we can do some of these Frost Queen crystal gems. And yet it defaults me to this team. No, we're not doing that.
Hand me your valuables now.
We are not using chili pepper either, because that is very, very cringe.
Entrust me with.
Normally when I go with this team, I usually just use like, I'll use fettuccine just because there's like those little crappy log guys who just like focus on the attacker.
For mistakes.
Sherbert. We bring Sherbert here, and then we bring support. And actually, wait, no, we usually use Icicle Yeti. We can't place 2 or more safeguards. Icicle Yeti, and lastly, we're going to plop on a. What do we plop on here anyway? What do I normally plop on here? Oh, I use Cream Puff, that's right. True. I use Cream Puff.
We can do this.
Full of chocolate, full of chocolate, full of chocolate. This is not our
How dare you stand in my way?
full of chocolate, just to get more in there, and some crit, and slap on, you know, your normal stuff. Jelly Watch. Pilgrim Scroll, and where is it? Where is the whistle? Here's the whistle. And the whistle for some more crit. Not much to it other than that. And then you can see it's just gonna be more like easy breezing. Permafrost Plains, level 12. Hear the voice of the divines. Yeah, see, like, they just genuinely hard target Frost Queen. And so if they're just hard targeting Frost Queen, I might as well just use Fettuccine, just so she takes up the damage as opposed to her. This had to be the easiest one on Releasal, and I think it's mostly due to the fact that we already had, like, Sherbert Cookie.
Have you seen the true power of ice?
This is also just so we take, like, less damage too while we're at it. Gone. Just like that.
Hooray! Looks like I've gotten the hang of this.
I kind of wish they would let you use 2 safeguard cookies on this, but like it's whatever. It doesn't matter all too much. I guess to be fair though, you would be getting a lot of damage resist just from Snapdragon and Icicle Yeti alone. Most safeguard cookies also technically tend to like rely on damage resist. I guess otherwise they're just not really considered to be that as viable. Freeze them up. Slam the Frost Queen for some extra attack. Which now, come to think of it, now that my Frost Queen is 3A though, we do technically get a we do more damage when we're relying on the Stardust comp against triple tank.
I simply carry out my mission.
We're still a little. We're gonna have to wait till next week till we get level 22 Crystal Gem. Which is fine. I'm genuinely in no rush to get that. So, like level 30 is insane, but whatever. I'm also running out of like materials for legendary materials or legendary essence specifically. Slap the taunt, slap the freeze, slap the heals, and the thing is pretty much dead on the first rotation. Like, the more ascension you get, the more these guys are just gonna faint. I'm wondering what this means when they say coming soon. Like, my suspicion is that it kind of relates to how some legendary cookies tend to drop out of the meta and then some reappear in their placement. So like this is just a way of saying like, oh, we're gonna add some content just to make this cookie who might drop out now come back later. And that's just what they're gonna do here. Like it says coming soon. I thought it was gonna be coming soon like on the first update when we had Sea Fairy and Black Pearl cookie, but never happened. But I should start working on Sea Fairy Crystal Gem because I think she's right now level 13. And even though she's not that viable in the arena, it's still nice to have a copy of her. Or to have more like of a higher level of a Crystal Gem. We still gotta wait a little bit, that's totally fine before we can do another reset. Let's actually take a look into, I literally just checked this, why would I click it again? I meant to say Beasties. Okay. I can't type. There we go, Beasties. So I believe we're like right over here. We already 100% of Beasties, by the way. So if you're curious about how do you beat Dark Mode, an easy strategy that is extremely free to play would be just relying on Rebel.
You're going down.
Rebel, and then you're gonna want to use Financier along with Fettuccine, Caviar, where's Caviar? Caviar, and Icicle Yeti. And I kid you not, this is like this is as free to play as it gets. Where's my whistle? So toppings for this, I would recommend Full Swift Chocolate because Fettuccine's healing is already fantastic enough to begin with, so it doesn't really rely on damages. Plus, you want to keep that taunt up. Icicle Yeti, Full Swift Chocolate, don't even have to ask about that. Rebel, I like to run Full Solid Almond just because he's a little bit on the squishy side when it comes to using him. Financier, Full Swift Chocolate, just so you can protect Caviar, who is going to be running Full Searing Raspberry, who is actually missing a topping. Oops. I may or may have not eaten it.
Keep sharp at sea.
Oh, and you do want the MC on everyone.
Overwhelm ya.
I guess we'll just, it doesn't really matter which one you slap on since Beast Kit subsets or topping subsets don't work here. MC, and just reasonable levels, and then you're good to go. And the reason why this team works so well, and I'm gonna slow it down too, is because Rebel applies a defense reduction, gives your team crit, as well as provides an elemental debuff onto the enemies, meaning that they'll take more damage from water type attacks, or any element for that matter. So you wait for them to all get close to you, and then you use the Rebel skill, and then you use the Caviar skill. And then boom goes the Dynamite. We didn't get the moons though, because they took a long time because they're slow as shit. My Fettuccine may die here though. Yeah, she does die there, unfortunately. We are going extremely slower than I thought. Ah, we actually messed that up there. Rip. But as you can see, it's like totally fine. Like, in theory, we should be fine here. Just because like Financier also has light type damage, so she's also taking advantage of the rebel debuff. So, even though she's a tank, still good damage. It does a lot better when you're on your phone because you can time it much better. But a mistake I made was that I didn't wait for the moons to get closer, so I could have just one-shot all of them, which I'll probably try to do here. The only time this team doesn't work is on the boss stages against the Puppeteer and the Shadow Milk Cookie. So we'll plop on the Taunt, pop the Icicle Yeti, pop the Financier Magic Skill, wait a little bit because this time we gotta wait for the stupid moons. There they are. Now we'll get all of them and this should just be like a one-shot comp. Woo! There you go. Fettuccine is like living on a hair though. I guess if you won you could switch to full solid almond then. Or she just dies. Okay. She might have died to the what's it called, paper cuts. And we have your die. But again, because it's hard mode, it does not matter in this area or in BCs whether all your cookies survive or not. It just matters as long as you clear the stage. So I'm just kind of farming here just due to the fact that I need to get myself some healing legendary toppings, which have an extremely low rate of happening for me.
One must always.
Another thing to note is that you only have like you can only hold so much beast kits before you have to expand, and I don't feel like paying gems for this because I am a cheapskate when it comes to this. So plus you also have to attune things as well to like reroll for a good subset or the same one as the beast kit title itself. So let's break some shit down. That's bad. That has 2 substats. Honestly, what I would recommend doing is if you feel like you're not getting really good luck on the legendary ones, focus on leveling up the epics. If you're running out of space, see which ones have like a lot of substats. Like this one only has 1, so I don't need it. This one has 2, so I'll keep it in case I need to attune it. This one I got lucky. This one had 3, so I didn't have to worry too much about it. And you can get rid of the rare ones. You can get rid of the common ones. It's really just focusing on epics. Epics are the more common ones that drop. And let's see, did we get any healer ones that suck? No, they all have 2 substats. Once you start getting more 3 substat ones on the epic ones, you can start getting rid of the 2 substat ones. I guess to be fair, I'm okay on the magic side, so I'm just gonna break these down. You get like the Radiant Beast Kit though. It's all RNG though, you don't know which one you're actually gonna get. I have 5 of these, but like some of them aren't really as great. Like this is like 10 out of 16, but if I keep attuning, it's not even guaranteed I'm gonna get 2 supports. So in the future I might just break that down and we'll see what happens. I believe right now our arena has reset. In a few seconds it will reset. But because we're already pretty much done showing the free to play style, you then want to switch Caviar for White Lily Cookie, because White Lily Cookie now gives your team extra healing on top of damage. She's not an elemental, but this is still very good for her. And also you ensnare them, so like they just can't even attack you. But as you can see, like even the moons took a lot of damage, and Rebel missed his skill on them. Fettuccine faints again because due to my lack of timing. Slap the sword in there. Again, when you play it on phone, it's a lot easier. Playing on this is like, timing is kind of weird. Another healing topping, that's cool. Too bad it's not a legendary healing topping, but this whatever. Let's slap on that free refresh, baby. Alright, Madeline. What the hell? Madeline cookie. Oh, but they're only 4,000. That's not gonna give me any like XP or trophies. Back out. This is looking like another triple DPS with 2.2 million power. So I'm going to kind of focus more on the Stardust comp. Where's my Stardust? Here it is. And now that Frost Queen's got a buff, this might actually be like better.
You wish to fight me? Why?
Let's see. The 3A Ascension. Push him back. Put onto your skill. The taunt. Oh, that might actually be full solid almond on the what's it called? On the Elder Fairy. But even though she got revived here, it does not matter all too much. Yeah, that's unfortunate though.
Intoxicating.
Oh, we might actually lose this one though.
Intoxicating. Out of my way. Shatter.
Yeah, we lost.
Intoxicating.
Ah.
Out of my way. You must finish this.
We lost because we couldn't, because of their feather. Their feather kind of messed us up there. I didn't see the Ascension though. The other two cookies, which I should have. That 2A Hollyberry though. Rip. Feather actually mattering there, to be honest. Stardust dying. Once Stardust dies and you don't have like the paper charm, it's like it's kind of game over. Here we are again. This is a 5-star, a 5A Hollyberry. Let's not fight that, because that smells of whale behavior. This should be okay to run triple tank. Oh, I'll just use mileage for that one. See, they're an Elite 1. I am still in Elite 2, so this is gonna be more trophies if we do manage to win. Top 2, yeah, it's like literally top 2,000 it seems.
Intoxicating. This is my penitence.
Dude, why do people wail for this skin? I'm cringing.
Intoxicating. This is my penitence. Feel the glittering wave.
Oh, we do get the golden cheese, but their white pearl cookie dodged the attack.
Intoxicating. This is my penitence. Glittering wave. I will end this battle. This is it.
There we go. We're still fine.
Out of my way. This is my penitence. The light guides my hand.
It's kind of close, but I think our Elder Fairy has the perfect amount of damage resist to survive.
Who defeated you in
At least until we get another promotion on him. I'm thinking one-shot comp here, to be fair. This is also 5. We're actually pretty close to 1600. Let's just wait it out. This is interesting. Triple DPS, triple tank, but it's not. It's not White Lily. It's Golden Cheese. Let's see.
It is my time to shine.
Oh no, it's triple tank and Golden Cheese and Frost Queen. Okay, never mind. I thought that would be Snapdragon. But does that counter us though?
Shatter.
Oh my goodness. Okay, bye.
Out of my way.
Yeah. Alright, we just lose this. Paper charm, right? No, no paper charm. 5-8 Frost Queen is like, I just cannot fight that. That is just too hard for me. Like, once I have a 4-8 Frost Queen, maybe, but nah. Not gonna happen there. Got a lot of these. Making progress though. What is happening on Seafrey when she gets 3A? Because I'm like 2 soul stones away from her.
My sorrow comes like waves.
At 3A. Oh, but I have to upgrade her crystal gem. I'm silly. Okay, at 3A, with Soaring Compassion, summons another Water Stream, attacking the target with the highest attack. Additional Water Stream damage is 150%. Additional Water Pillar damage is 333%. 330%, sorry. And the stun is 3 seconds. Her stun on this, though, is like, what? Doesn't tell me the stun here. Extra damage to stun resistant immune targets 185%. I feel as though you definitely, this needs a 20. Like, she, in the long run, she needs to be Crystal Gem 20. Like, I know at level 15 you do get the buffs. But if your Crystal Gem isn't 20, she's not really popping off here. And I feel like I've been slacking on hers the most. But, like, I just don't really see myself using Seafrey until I get 4A. She gets HP so late, and she gets attack so late, too. I don't know. She gets crit damage and damage resist, which is fine. You don't get a lot of legendary soul essence either.
This kingdom is filled with untapped opportunities.
And if I get one more Stardust copy, then we get 4 star. And then that's like pretty good. Okay, I think we can do some more wishes real quick and then we can close up stream because we did a lot of like stuff today. It was a short stream anyway. Are we done with the jams yet? How are we cooking?
Do you require my assistance?
Sometimes scrolling in and out is actually a pain in here. Okay. I think we are done. Yeah. That's pretty much all I wanted to do for today anyway. We got our butterroll cookie. By the way, if you we actually never went over butterroll cookie. So let's look over him real quick.
I need a controlled environment for this experiment.
So if you're curious about butterroll cookie, he is a charge unit. Frontline, like most charges are. Or I think all of them actually. I don't think we have a single charge that's in the back line. Anyway, Butterroll Cookie spins his whisk, dealing damage and sucking in enemies at the center of the whisk vortex, reducing their attack and attack speed and increasing Butterroll Cookie's damage resist. He then deals more damage with his whisk and stuns his enemies, dealing extra damage to enemies resistant to stun. While Butterroll Cookie is using his skill, he will briefly become resistant to interrupting effects. Not immune, sorry. Resistant. His whisk does 5 times for 1.5 seconds. Single hit damage 88%. Whisk beat 314.7. Stun is 2.5 seconds. Extra damage to stun immune target 688.6%. Damage resist 37.5% for 10 seconds. Stacks up to 1 time. Attack speed minus 30% for 10 seconds stacks up to 1 time, and minus 15 attack for the enemies for 10 seconds stacks up to 1 time. Overall, like if we went back to like during like maybe when Espresso got released, this would be insane. Like this little font is just crazy to think about. Along with Sea Fairy when she was like the most OP cookie, I think that would have been great. Here it's like it's cool. I mean, it's just short and simple and sweet. And Matcha Cookie would have been just... God, I don't know, man. Matcha Cookie was just... As you can see, I clearly didn't summon on the Matcha Cookie banner with only getting 1 copy and dipped. Her banner was short though, wasn't it? It was like, what, 3 weeks? No. It felt like 2 weeks, or maybe I'm tripping. But her gacha was very short compared to Butterroll Cookies. Actually, Butterroll Cookies is short too. His is only 2 weeks. So honestly, it's like you don't need more Butterroll copies if we're being honest. If you're into the late game, you only need like maybe 2 copies just to get 1 star. That's what I like to go. I like to go for 1 star for every cookie, except for Matcha. If you're in the early game, he's nice. I mean, unless you get something better. There are better charges out there. Also, kind of sucks how we literally had Mercurial Knight recently, and now like we have another charged unit. Kind of sucks because I ran out of good old top or powders. I mean, 774. I'm not even leveling this up to 80. I'm sorry. Magic's pretty low. Defense is alright. Support's pretty low. Honestly, we do need like another ambush. The last ambush we had was Rebel, but I feel like I didn't really invest too much into my Rebel. I got all these like Soul Core boxes, which I could use in the future when the time comes. Okay. Again, I don't think there's really anything else. Gotta do my guild battles. Tree of Wishes. Oh. Looking forward to doing that. Okay, Tree of Wishes, guild battles, have the trade harbor. This is gonna take me 6 more days. This is gonna take me like another week. This is fairly easy. This is gonna take me like tomorrow. I hate Tree of Wishes so much, bro. It's so tedious. I gotta basically get 2 each day. Other than that, it's a very small update after our anniversary with White Lily Cookie. It's nice that we have the Elder Fairy on the side, but yeah, that's all there is to it. Not really anything else coming up except for a train marathon. And our next update won't be till like the end of this month anyway, so if you're curious about it, the next month is going to be Cherry Blossom. That's all I'm going to say because that's all I know. And we're going to stop the stream there for today, so hopefully y'all have a good morning. Hey, stop talking. Hopefully y'all have a good morning, afternoon, evening, and or night, wherever you are, wherever it may be.